Hello, ladies. I'm Dr. Kelly Martin Schuh, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, and transformational coach for women. And today I want to talk about the six dimensions of love. And you might be wondering, should I stay or should I go? You're in a relationship or you're dating someone and you're just kind of in that gray area. Or you find yourself in a relationship, maybe it's a long-term relationship, and you're just not really sure if you're feeling fulfilled. And so what I want to teach you today is just a quick overview about the six dimensions of love. And I actually learned about this just this past weekend. I was taking a workshop with two local a fantastic couple that does love workshops for couples. And their names are Robin Temple and Michael, and I can't think of his last name. But anyway, here are the six dimensions of love. All right, six dimensions of love. The first one is friendship. Okay, I want you to think about the current relationship that you're in and really evaluate whether or not you feel fulfilled. Does it feel like a deep friendship? You know, do you feel like you can confide in your partner? When something happens, like good or bad, is your partner one of the first people you want to turn towards? So I want you to go ahead, if you have a pen or paper, write down, you're going to write down these six dimensions, and you're going to write down how fulfilled you are. So from a level of 1 to 10 in each of these areas, I want you to determine how fulfilled you are. Do you think in terms of friendship love, what score would you give yourself? The next level, which is one of my favorites, is number 2, fun and play. How fulfilled are you in this area? Now, everybody's different. You know, some people require lots of fun, lots of play. They're very naturally, very adventurous, childlike individuals. And here's what I know for sure, is that if you don't have that fun and play kind of love in your relationship and the variety and the mystery, it kind of can get boring, right? So you might have the friendship, but you might be missing that fun and play. So again, from a scale of 1 to 10, how fulfilled are you in that fun and playfulness kind of love? 1 to 10. And as we go through these, I would love for you to comment below and let us know how fulfilled are you in this area of love in your current relationship or in your dating experience. Number 3 is passion. You know, how passionate. You know, we talk about chemistry. Now, I do work with women who feel like they may have to give up passion to find a good partner. And I'm here to tell you that that is not true at all. You do not have to give up passion for a fantastic partner. And passion is just like it sounds. You know, are you able to sexually express yourself? Do you find that you and your partner have that chemistry, have that spark? What are you maybe even doing to create that spark? I mean, are you in the beginning of the relationship, maybe you used to both go out and get dressed up and, you know, you would look at each other and feel that like desire to be with one another, that fire. And if that has started to wane, you know, it's time to amp it up, bring that heat on. And so I want you to really be honest. How fulfilled are you in the area of that passionate love? Okay. The next one is self-care. Okay. Now, what's fascinating about self-care is a lot of women that I work with is they actually let this one go. because they have equated for so long self-care equals another S word, selfishness. And this is so untrue. In fact, we know in couples, when you have somebody who's really taking care of themselves, they bring energy into the relationship because they feel nourished and they are taking care of themselves. It's actually one of the best things that you can do to, bring energy and nourishment and fulfillment into a relationship. So if you've let that self-care love go, then I know you're not being your fullest version of you. Same thing for your partner. If you have allowed your partner to kind of slip away and stop taking care of himself, then he's not going to be able to be his full king to you. Now, what's fascinating about self-care, many women will think, okay, yes, I'm exercising, or maybe their self-care is meditation, or maybe their self-care is yoga or getting together with friends for tea. The pieces that they forget that is related to self-care is what I believe, things like boundaries, things like making sure you're speaking your needs. These are also forms of self-care. The ability to say no when things aren't going to work for you. So this is all in that realm of self-care. So again, from a scale of 1 to 10, give yourself a number. How are you doing in self-care? And if you're watching this, I'd love to see some hearts or some thumbs up to let me know that you are tracking and following and how fulfilled you are in this area. Let's see, are we up to number 5? Yes, we are. The 5th area is enduring love. What the heck do I mean by enduring love? Okay. If you are just starting to date somebody, there's not going to be that enduring love piece yet. This is really an area that we want to look at in dimension when two people are looking to create that lifelong love. And you might not know if your partner is of that status yet, like, is this the one? But enduring love is like this place where you are beginning to experience this unconditional love for your partner, and you also feel that unconditional love for yourself. I'm going to look at some of the notes here. It's also the ability to express your needs, that expresses goodwill while avoiding resignation. And it's really about the emotional richness. It's a commitment to learn and grow with one another. And that's really the area that it's serving in that enduring love, that commitment of growing together and learning together for the long haul. So how fulfilled are you in learning and growing together in partnership? Give yourself a score from 1 to 10. And then the last one is greater purpose. Okay. Greater purpose is, as a couple, do you give back? Is there a greater purpose for the two of you coming together and making a difference in the world? So this could look like giving back in terms of a monetary give back to your community. It could be that you support maybe your local community, you do local cleanups, you have a greater purpose in the church. It is like, as you two come together, it's this idea of what is bigger than you, and how are you going to give back to the community? How are you making meaningful contributions? So I want you to rate yourself from 1 to 10 in this area. Okay. And so these are the 6 dimensions of love. And if you're on the fence about whether or not you are really feeling fulfilled, you should be able to see in reflection is, where are your numbers? If your numbers are 8, 9s, and 10s, you're doing really well. If the numbers are lower, then the first thing I would ask you is, how could you up level this area? How could you maybe bring this to your partnerships? Because it takes two people to create lasting love. And so, for example, let's say you haven't been having a lot of fun and play. Maybe both partners have been stressed out. So asking the question, how could I bring more fun and play to this relationship? Maybe you put together that next date that might be a hike or going to an amusement park or doing something fun, going to a restaurant of a different ethnicity that maybe you've never been to. So no matter where you are and how fulfilled you are, I want you to consider, what could you do to increase this fulfillment? And with that, what becomes possible? And then there's also the reality is sometimes the partner that you're with is not the one. And so if you're scoring really low in these areas, my guess is that no matter how much you put into it in all of these areas, if you're scoring really low, then my guess is that your partner might just not be a good match. So should you stay or should you go? Go through this, give yourself a number. You can even put it on, I'm sure you've seen those wellness wheels, and that would look like something like this, okay? And you can give each category, you can put it on a wellness wheel, you can rate yourself. And then if your numbers are, as I said, that it looks like this is a relationship that's worthy of taking it to the next level, my next challenge for you is to ask yourself, well, how fulfilled do you want it to be? Because we all have these needs of love. These are all different kinds of different dimensions of love, and we all value different things more than something else. Like some couples, they're all about the give back, that greater purpose love is like one of the reasons they are attracted to one another, the give back. Other couples, it's the passion that really lights them up, and that is so important to them. So once you know what your numbers currently are, then you can ask yourself, well, where do I want them to be? And then how far is the gap? And so actually, this is what I did. This was my wheel, all right? And you can kind of draw the circle around. And the inner circle is where I currently am in my relationship. And you can see actually all of my numbers are pretty high. And you can do this as an exercise with your partner. And then do where you want it to be, and then set some goals. Set some goals. So if you like what you're seeing, be sure to follow me. I'm here on Mountain Time on the @Dr. Kelly Schuh live Facebook. And I would love to support you in the comments. Let me know whether or not you think you're going to stay or are you going to go. So anyway, Dr. Kelly Schuh, Amazon bestselling author, speaker, and dating relationship coach for women, signing off.